Mountain Dan here. We're here at Clear Creek Sports Club, and we are about to go on a pheasant hunt here, and we're using Ace today, and I'm shooting the new shotgun to me, the CZ. We'll see how it shoots, how I shoot it. So get comfortable in your easy chairs, get your snacks ready, and come along with us on a safe, fun hunt. Now, dog control is important. Raw Ace, heel. You don't want him charging off that field until you're ready. And you'll notice my gun is broken, empty, until I step over here into the hunting field. Yep, heel. Safety on before I load the gun. Okay. Muzzle pointed in the safe direction when I close it. Ace. He's on the bird. One shot. Come on, bring me that bird. Here go, Ace. I'm here. And you're there. You got the birdie, huh? Okay. Now this is called dog control. Being in control of your dog, he's not in control of you. And that's why we use the whistle. Now on my dogs, one blast is go hunt. That's where we're hitting the field first. Two tweets is change direction. The trill, tweet, 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 is come back. And that's very important, and that beats yelling at your dog all day long. Now you see him checking that wind all the time. Could be. Good boy. Good boy, you got them all. Yeah, well, bring him here. Bring her here. Good boy. Whoop. Quit playing with my dinner. Thank you. Now, if your dog is not sharp, you look for the heaviest clump of cover, grass, whatever, and you work your dog to that. Now this grass here, this would be a place where they plant a bird. Okay, you see the other hunter, you can see the blaze orange, so he stands out. And this is why we wear blaze orange, so we're seen and not shot by accident. Very important. Now I'm coming to the end of the field, so for safety's sake and politeness, I unload my gun. I leave my gun broke so the other hunters can see this is a totally safe firearm. Well, Don, it's a thrill to be back out in the field with you and David.
Been a while.
And that's been over a year. And hopefully Roy will be in top form today.
I've never seen that dog when it wasn't in top form.
Well, we've had one hunt this year when he was whoop, whoop. And you know, you got to control your dog till you get in the field. And you'll know we don't load until we're actually in the hunting field. Okay, you know, Don and Dave, this late in the season, the dogs may not hold for the kick. So when he goes on point, but who's going to shoot first?
It depends on which side it's on.
Okay, I'll shoot back up. So we might get ready for wild flushes. We've had a lot of them the last 2 weeks, so let's go get a bird.
Sounds good, Dan.
He's acting birdie. Now there's going to be some old set which is going to confuse him. Okay. He said there was a bird here yesterday. We're a little bit too far apart. Okay. He acts like he's picking up bird scent on the wind. He's working a long ways away from this bird. Okay, move in. Okay, Roy, move up. Whoa. Okay, false point. Well, he's on a bird right now. And like I said, the hens right now have got way low body set. Well, if he runs over a bird, I'm not going to be all pushed out of shape. I don't know. We won't know until we get to it. Although, I'd like to have Don try the next bird, but...
Depends on which way it's going to go.
Right.
I could have taken a shot and been right in front of you. And I wasn't
Right.
doing that.
I know. It's called gun safety. Thank you, Sergeant. Okay, now, he's been winding these birds from as far as 150 feet away, so let the dog handler get up to him.
Dad, do you want to take the left side if they're going to fly with the wind?
Okay, move on up with me, guys.
You take left, I'll take right.
Whoa, whoa. Maybe a dead bird. Hey, okay, I'm gonna kick. Whoa, whoa.
Nice shooting. Great job, Dad.
That bird held nice and steady. Here, Roy. Here, Roy. Roy,
hold
here.
Thank you.
Good boy. Good boy. Drop, drop. Woo! This is fun, and this is exciting, and Roy is anxious to get every bird he can. So when we get a bird, I got to make sure he comes back and he remembers the command, whoa.
Oof.
And here's the thing. This wind the way it is right now, it'll pick up the bird set and it might move it 50 yards and then drop, and then drop it back on the ground. So this is confusing to the dog. The other thing is that the bird sits here for 10, 15 minutes and then runs. The scent is concentrated right here and it's a little weaker on the trail. Is that not a beautiful picture? I mean, I love my lab, but this, see him look back to see where we're at.
And holding his point and keeping it steady.
Okay, get up on him, even with him. Move in, Dodd. Okay. Whoa, whoa.
Right there, see it? Moving his head.
No, I don't see him yet.
3 feet in front of the
yes.
dog's nose.
Whoa, whoa. Beautiful.
I think that was you, Dad.
Here, Roy. Here, Roy. Roy, field trial. Drop, drop, drop. You see why I like front-loading vests.
Here, shove that in.
Little push.
Now see how cool this is? I've shown his tail feathers for Dodd. He can brag. Whoa!
Well, it's excellent to watch the contrast when he's out working and he has such a high drive and a high motor.
Right.
And then when he locks on, to see him switch gears and hold and wait for commands. He does a phenomenal job. Great balance of natural instinct and training.
And after all my years hunting over labs, having a dog that works this far out from me took some getting used to.
Well, we've seen it too many times.
Yeah.
Out here hunting and dogs that work far and the hunters are too far behind and they lose the birds.
Oh yeah.
Flush him up.
But to have a dog that can hold steady and not spook the bird is an enjoyable treat.
Wild flush, get him, Don. Here, Roy. Here, Roy. Roy, here. Get her over here, guys. Roy, here. That was one heck of a long shot.
It was. I got a beat or two in him.
Woo.
Just enough to keep the bird down and the dog to.
Now that bird had run from about here to what, 75 feet away?
At least.
Yeah, about that.
And that bird was nervous, so it wouldn't hold for the dog to point. And this late in the season, we have a lot of this. I had a hunt probably 3 weeks ago where the bird ran, and I'm going to say that Roy was a good 50 feet away, and I'm still 50 yards away, okay?
Yeah.
And Roy locked up on point, and he watched the bird running. He never broke point, and that bird flushed way, way out of range. And I thought that bird was out of range, but you did a great shot.
Well, thank you, Dan. It's this gun you let me use. You can obviously tell us more about it, but I can tell you that the balance and the weight, you don't even notice it. It feels like it's just another extension of your body. You don't feel like you're shooting a big, heavy shotgun.
Right, and look at the beautiful pattern on the side plate here. It's a pretty gun. It's almost sexy.
Almost.
I'm concerned about you, Dan.
Good enough for the girls that we go with.
You betcha. You know, if they had a perfume for women that smelled like shotgun powder, I'd be a deep doo-doo.
We'd all be in trouble.
He's really excited. So control is, but that bird was, what would you say, 20 feet away from him?
At least.
And we had no choice, no chance. And this is what happens late in the season. We get these wild flushes. This is why I like to be done by the middle of December. Well, Don, we had a good hunt,
Yep.
safe hunt,
Yep.
and a fun hunt.
Yep.
And it's always a pleasure to be in the field with you guys. You're fun, so fun to be with.
I think Roy had the most fun.
Well, yeah, and it's been over a year since you've seen him work.
Yeah.
But he was in top form today, and he may have run over one bird.
Well,
Maybe. But these birds, this time of the season, they're going to run like mad. So that bird may have been there for 10 minutes and a mile away by the time we got there.
I'd agree with that. He did a phenomenal job
Yeah.
today.
And you notice he's counting the birds.
Making sure he gets credit for the hard work he did.
Right. No, he said, that's not work, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's what I was bred for, and that's what I live for.
Good dog.
And he's, what do you mean there's only 2 more weeks of the season?
Actually, I think there's more than that. There's 3.
Well,
Oh,
you know,
February.
yeah. These warrior hair, well, you've been with me for a long time, and I've always hunted labs. But these wire hairs are a breed unto themselves, and here's the other thing, they're very social, and they want lots of attention and petting. More so than my labs.
Lab don't care. Yours doesn't.
No, he's a phenomenal dog. Phenomenal dog, watching him work on the hunt.
Yeah.
Just the way, his natural instincts and the way he follows all the training and commands he has. And then what a pleasure he is to be around.
Yeah, now the breed started with the foxhound and what they call the puddle dog and a pointer. And they crossed all these 3 and they came up with the wire hair. And now some people, they'll hear me say Griffon German wire hair. Actually, as I understood it, and I may be incorrect, the Griffon means northern Germany, not southern Germany. And they started this breed in 1830. In 1920, the American Kennel Club, well, they started bringing them into America, and they accepted them. And you don't see, well, you're seeing more of them now in the field, but they're a little hard to find. Well, Don, again, thank you for coming out with me.
Dan, always a pleasure.
You too, David. And, you know, hey, folks, I hope you enjoyed this program, and I hope you'll come along on many more hunting adventures with Mountain Dan and his guest shooters.
All right.
Thank you.
Good day.